Just as I was standing here by the Eden Rock, the power just went out. All of the Eden Rock is dark. Fountain Blue next door has power. No power on the boardwalk either. That's super unusual. Out here on my nightly walk, all of a sudden, the boardwalk lost power. No lights. Usually all these lights on the right-hand side are on. Good thing we got the moon and lights from the city. You can still see the path, even in the video. It's pretty cool. It keeps getting weirder and weirder. Here, ambulance is going by. Got flashing lights in the blue and green diamond. What the hell's going on out here? The beginning of The Last of Us. This building lost power too. I can hear like their generator or something going. Looks like probably the one next door also. Some buildings got power, some don't. And still, all the way down here on the boardwalk, no power. Very weird. After almost 3 years of doing walks like this has never happened. It's even more places than I thought, no power. Look at that. At first I thought these buildings had power, but it's probably just people inside the units that have like candles or a little lantern on. It's like just a couple lights are on, or their cell phones or whatever. Something happened. It's not normal. See the ocean out there? It's so dark you can basically see the water. Call me crazy, but I actually kind of prefer it this way. Interesting. No lights doesn't mean the party doesn't stop. These guys must have some stereo up there on battery power. A lot more places lost power than I thought. Just to give you an idea of how unusual this is. I mean, this has never happened since I've been walking down here on this boardwalk. I've lived here for 13 years. Something went wrong because I smell like a burnt rubber smell, like something electrical got fried. That's what it smells like out here. So something major probably happened with the electricity because this is not normal. And this sign that I recorded flying the other day finally flew off the post. Look at that. It's supposed to be right there. Pretty much everywhere is out of power. Man, at first it looked like it was just the Eden Rock, but now that I look all the way down the boardwalk, everything looks like it lost power. I wonder if my building lost power too. Maybe. Very weird. This one's definitely for anybody who enjoys watching all the walking tours. Probably not going to see this again anytime soon. Miami Beach Boardwalk in the dark. That place looks like it has power, but it doesn't. Those are just like their emergency lights. If you look at all the apartments, they're all dark. So you can see it's just that building back there has the emergency lights. All these other buildings, dark. Some emergency lights here and there, but you can tell everything's dark. I think whatever happened has something to do with this building they're building over here, 57 Ocean. See all the lights and stuff flashing out front. Still walking, still no one with power. Still hear all the horns and sirens out on the street. A lot of people might be like freaked out in a situation like this, but actually, for me, I look at it as a once in a lifetime opportunity to walk on the boardwalk out here in the dark without all the lights on. And it's not like during a hurricane or something crazy that knocked out all the power. It's just a normal night out here. It was a little windy. Maybe that has something to do with it. There's something interesting about being in a big city like Miami Beach and having no power early in the night. Well, I guess not that early, it's like 11 o'clock. But, you know, in a city like this, it's always power. There's lights on 24/7 everywhere. And even you see, like, there's still emergency lights on, and probably the video doesn't do it justice because my iPhone 12 Pro Max does a pretty good job of showing light where there isn't much. So I think it's actually darker than it appears in the video. But there's just something peaceful about being able to walk through the city in the dark. I mean, that's a weird concept, right? Walking through the city in the dark. That's what I'm doing right now. So I'm getting back into my neighborhood. Still no power. I know it might appear like that in the video, but those are all emergency lights you're seeing. Lizzie just sent me a message saying that there was a car explosion somewhere on Collins Avenue. Maybe back there where the sirens were. Probably had something to do with it. That's that burning smell I was smelling. Probably a burning car. This is how you can tell. You can see the boardwalk where I'm walking is all dark. Then, if you look way up ahead, you can see the lights are back on most of the boardwalk up there.